It is Friday, April 3rd, and in many circles we call it Good Friday. It is a remembrance day of the day on which Jesus died. Now, every first day of the week, we take communion, and we do so in remembrance of the Lord's death and the shedding of His blood and the breaking of His body. We do that on the first day of the week, not on the sixth day of the week. We do that on Sunday, not on Friday. We do that on the first day of the week because it was on that day that the Lord rose. Sometimes people will say, well, when we take communion, should we also emphasize the resurrection of Jesus? And I'm not going to say no to that. Obviously, when you talk about His death and His burial, off the tongue naturally rolls and resurrection. So I'm not going to knock that. I just want to point out, though, that when the Lord instituted the Lord's Supper, He specifically said, do this in remembrance of me. And you do show the Lord's death, Paul says, till He comes when you take the Lord's Supper. So the original intent of the communion feast was to remember His broken body and His shed blood. Nevertheless, we take those emblems on the first day of the week, the day He rose. So no matter what, that's kind of part of it. That's built into it. We remember His death and burial on the day that we remember His resurrection. So they all tie together in that sense. My prayer for you today is that maybe you'll take a few extra minutes, more than usual, to reflect on the fact that Jesus died for you. That Jesus died, that He broke His body in submission to the will of God, that He shed His blood to cover your sins, you personally, your sins, to make you right and whole with Him. Hope you'll have a wonderful day, a good day on this Good Friday. God bless.